pretty much all you need to do right now is just listen to me for a little while. There's not much else that you really need to do, is just simply listen. Perhaps concentrate a little, but that's about all there is to it. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not trying to do anything other than put you in trance, but I'm hoping to do so, whether or not you're aware of it. It's simply a matter of taking you someplace that your mind has been, perhaps only a few times, perhaps many, many times before, perhaps never. It doesn't really matter. Trance is just simply a state of deep relaxation, a state where your mind tends to drift off and listen to only one voice that's telling you something or making you do something. It's nothing particularly complex or hard. It's a very easy state to be in. It's just a very relaxed state. In fact, you probably already find my voice fairly relaxing to listen to. And it's very easy to just let yourself go, to just let yourself relax. That's pretty much all there is to being in trance. That's pretty much all there really is. What you'll notice as you start to slip under is that you'll have a decreased desire to move. It'll feel as if your body just simply doesn't want to move as much, that all you really want to do is listen to what I'm saying and do what I'm telling you to do. That's all there really is to what I'm trying to do here. And even if your conscious mind is resisting or not wanting to do this, your subconscious is still there, still listening, and it wants this to happen, and it's going to let it happen. Even if your conscious mind tries to stray from what's going on, you'll still find yourself listening, and you'll still find yourself every so often doing things that I have told you to do. And every time one of these things happens, you'll find yourself slipping a little bit. And even if you try to resist it or not do it, you'll still find these things happening anyway. It's almost unconscious. It's your subconscious working on you. You may have already noticed that your body has begun to relax by just listening to me, that it's a little harder for your arms or legs to move, that it's a little harder for you to concentrate on anything but listening to my voice. Just simply listening to my voice. That's all you're doing. Although every so often you find yourself doing what I suggest, and as you do so you find yourself relaxing more and more completely and thoroughly. Every time I say something, it seems to go straight into your subconscious. Doesn't seem to be any way to get around it. It's just simply what your mind is doing. Part of you is listening to me, and part of you is trying to slip into a nice, deep, trance-like state. It's a very relaxed state. It's a very comfortable state. It's a very enjoyable state. And what you find is that every so often, despite your intentions, despite what you may want to do, parts of you relax a little bit more. You may notice it. You may notice simply a lack of desire to move, a lack of desire to do anything but just continue listening. That's all you're going to do, is just continue listening. And you may not even thought about it much, but by continuing to listen, you're already accepting that your mind wants to slip into a nice, deep trance. It's just simply an easy thing to do. As you keep listening to me, it becomes harder and harder to do anything else. Harder and harder to do anything but listen. You can't seem to stop yourself. And that's a start. Because if you can't seem to stop yourself, then part of you must already be in trance. And as you continue listening, you'll find yourself going deeper and deeper. You'll find that parts of you are becoming more and more relaxed, harder and harder to move. It doesn't really seem to matter much what you're doing. All you're doing is listening to my voice. And as you listen to my voice, it becomes harder and harder to do anything else. It becomes harder and harder to stop listening, to change what you're doing. You've chosen to listen, and by listening you are going to slowly sink deeply into a nice, comfortable trance. You've chosen to listen, and that is a sign that there is already a trance building within your mind, taking you slowly deeper, taking you down deeper and deeper. You don't even know how it started. All you were doing was listening to me, but now you can't seem to stop listening to me. And because you can't seem to stop listening to me, everything else other than my voice is seeming to slip away, just slip away and disappear, disappearing from your mind. The rest of the world, the rest of your body is starting to disappear. Your focus is only on my voice, and you are focusing on it more and more with each and every word. You cannot seem to help yourself. You keep coming back to my voice, and as you come back to my voice, thoughts of your body, thoughts of things around you slowly disappear, disappearing more and more with every word. You are finding that the surroundings, that everything around you is becoming less and less important as my voice carries you into a nice, safe, deep trance that you didn't even know you were entering. You can hear my voice, and it is so easy to just keep listening, to just allow yourself to slip deeper and deeper with each and every word. It doesn't seem to be something you can stop. If you could, you'd just simply stop listening, but you don't want to. You want to hear what I have to say, and you want deep down to be into a nice, deep trance. You can feel your body slowly slipping away as you listen to my words. You listen to my words and begin finding yourself sliding deeper and deeper, concentrating totally and only on what I am saying, shutting out the rest of the world, shutting it out completely until there is absolutely nothing else but my voice. Nothing else but my voice which needs to be listened to, which needs to be obeyed as your body drifts further and further from you until you reach a point where you cannot hear anything but my voice, until you find that you are totally focused on it, totally fixed upon my voice, ignoring everything else in the world but my voice. And when you've reached that place, you will find yourself beginning to drift deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into my words and my voice. It's almost as if you cannot escape them. They keep pulling you down further and further, deeper and deeper, until you are in a nice, deep, comfortable trance. I'm going to count downwards now. Downwards from 5 to 1, and when I reach 1, your mind will be in a very deeply relaxed state from which it will not return to consciousness quickly or easily. 5. Feel my voice carrying you down now, shutting off more and more of the world with every word, so that you are only listening to it, only concentrating on it, only focusing on my words and my voice. 4. Sinking away, the conscious world going away more and more with every word, concentrating only on my voice as the world slips away into oblivion until there is only my voice that you are hearing, only my words that you are hearing. 3. So very, very deep and comfortable, listening only to my words, obeying them as you slip away further and further, my words becoming more and more important to you. As I speak them, you listen. You listen and obey as you go deeper and deeper, shutting off the conscious world and focusing only on what I have to say. 2. So very, very deep and relaxed now, just listening and obeying. It seems to be a natural state for your mind to listen to my words and obey each and every last one of them, obeying them totally, utterly. 1. So very, very deep, listening only to my words and obeying them totally and completely, without thought. You just simply, automatically obey. You do it without thinking. It is the most natural thing in the world for you to do. You are simply so very, very deep and totally, utterly focused upon my voice. So deep and so very, very obedient. Totally focused on my voice. Just nice and deep and obedient and relaxed. It's time to begin a change you cannot stop or resist or fight in any way, because it is not merely a change but a curse. It is a curse that you cannot in any way, shape, or form resist. You have chosen to listen, and now it is too late to stop it, and you will find yourself coming back to it over and over again as it transforms your body. You are going to discover that your body is beginning to produce estrogen and the other female hormones. It is doing these things as opposed to producing testosterone. You are discovering that instead of producing testosterone, you are producing estrogen and all the other female hormones. It is as if your production, all of your male hormones, is shutting down and reversing itself until instead of being able to produce any male hormones, you produce female ones, the exact same levels. You are discovering that your hormones are going to be completely and utterly feminine. You will no longer produce testosterone at the levels you used to, nor will you produce estrogen at the levels you used to. In fact, you will find that they are pretty much reversed. You are going to have estrogen levels very similar to those of women's, and you are going to have testosterone levels very similar to those of women. You will no longer have your nice, hefty male levels of testosterone. You can already feel it seeping away and being replaced by estrogen, because this is what your body is going to produce from now on. You have chosen to listen to this file and be cursed by this. You can feel it. You can feel the curse working its way into your mind, taking hold, taking charge, forcing the changes. Your body is fully in control of itself. The mind is so very, very powerful that it can control the body in any way imaginable. It controls pain. It controls pleasure. It definitely controls the levels of hormones you produce. And your mind is going to begin producing more and more of the feminine hormones, giving up all of the male hormones, except for the bare minimal levels that women naturally have. This is what is happening to you, and you cannot stop it. You cannot change it. You cannot fight it. You cannot resist it in any way, shape, or form. This is simply the way it is, and the way it is going to be for you from now on. Your body is changing. You can already feel it changing. You can feel the changes burning through you like a fire, totally, utterly, inescapably burning through you, changing you, reworking you to some degrees, because your body is no longer producing the same hormones. And since it does not produce the same hormones, There may be other changes that happen as well due to the increased amount of estrogen in your body, but this will be perfectly natural. After all, your hormone levels have been changed, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You chose to listen to this curse, and you can feel it affecting your mind and body. You cannot stop this curse. There is no way to have it lifted other than through me. There is no file that will lift it except for one that is intended to remove this curse. You will find yourself coming back to this file over and over again until you have been changed, until you have been completely and utterly transformed by it. Completely and utterly transformed by it into someone who has the hormone levels of a woman. Your male hormone levels are going to swiftly diminish. You are going to find that you are less aggressive, that you have more and more feminine tendencies, because you are suffering from a curse that is causing you to have the same hormone levels as those of a woman. It will probably cause other changes in your body as well, but that is simply the way it is and the way it is going to be. After all, you have been cursed, and there is no way for you to escape this curse. There is no way for you to put it off or set it aside. You will find yourself coming back to this file over and over again until the curse has taken complete hold on you, until your hormone levels are completely reversed, until they are the same as those of every other woman, because that is simply the way it is and the way it is going to be. And there is absolutely no way for you to change that, no way for you to resist it or fight it in any way, shape, or form. And I want you to imagine now, imagine what it will be like as the changes happen, as your body begins producing more estrogen, as your body begins producing more and more of all the female hormones. Imagine how the changes might happen. Imagine what they will do to you. Imagine it and feel it, because it is going to happen to you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to stop it. This is simply the way it is, and the way it is going to be for you from now on. There is no way to escape it, no way to change it. There is no way to fight it. It is simply your truth. You have chosen to listen, and now it is too late to stop yourself, too late to stop the file and what it is going to do to you. You cannot stop listening or avoid the file. You need it. You crave it. You desire it. And you will keep coming back to it until your hormone levels have changed completely. Once they've been changed, the change will be permanent and irrevocable, and then you will no longer need the curse file because you have been changed. And once you've been changed, there's no need for it anymore, because this is going to be a permanent change. As your body changes itself, as you produce more and more feminine hormones, you will just simply discover that this change is a part of who you are, that there's nothing you can do to go back. There are no pills you can take to make you the way you were before. Your body is changing, and you cannot stop it. You cannot bring yourself to fight it. You will keep listening to this file over and over again until the change is complete, until the transformation is complete, because that is simply the way it is, and the way it is going to be from now on. And now it is time to wake back up. You will awaken on the count of 5, refreshed and awake, and ready for your change. 1, waking up. 2, more and more awake. 3, closer and closer. 4, almost there. 5, refreshed and awake, and I hope you enjoyed.